Harbisi.
Dude, he like that fucking cat like sleeps in our closet up in like the corner where we keep like our shoes and like sweatshirts and stuff. He like burrows into our sweatshirts in the upper right hand corner, and like at 5 a.m. every day he just like hurtles down to the ground. Like it's a full like 7-foot jump, and he like hits it and like kind of falls over himself and like lands and then like meows a little bit and jumps up on our bed and then like sleeps in between Megan and I, and I'm just like, dude, what the there's such an easier way to do that,
bro. Just start the night off
just you fucking
on the ground.
Ah, God.
Holy shit. Harbisi, the cat. He's a cat.
He is the small cat. But yeah, dude, peeing on your significant other is weird if it's not an agreed upon term. Baby Jesus,
Happy holidays.
Why do you have to go ahead and be born on this day?
I have so many passions. Dude, these are wet too.
Maybe that's what did it. Oh no, that's like wet.
No, it's like... yo, you look at that wet.
You got that wet though.
All right, everyone. Welcome to a very special holiday episode. Nothing is special about this episode, except for the fact that we have lights on the table. And it is December 20th. Happy holidays. If you're Jewish, your holiday's already passed. And I have shit in my throat. And then we got Christmas coming up. We got Kwanzaa coming up. We got Ramadan coming up. Boxing Day, if you're in the UK or Australia or Canada.
Don't forget Canada.
And some other ones, I think. But hey, happy holidays.
Happy holidays to one and all. We have upgraded our set, as Nick said. I use the term upgrade lightly.
Lightly.
God damn it. That wasn't planned, but I love that. God, you love to see it.
Bro.
We got our food taken.
We got a doozy of a fucking story. It's not even a story.
It's like a quick one-off, just like frustrating thing.
We were going to order, we had ordered the Mr. Beast burger. Sweet, succulent, juicy. Maybe came with the Lamborghini key inside. We'll never know because Postmates, I get the, oh my God, I can't talk because there's like fry dust in my throat.
Drink your seltzer.
Oh, you're smart.
It's a liquid, dude. You want me to spit in your mouth? Will that help?
Put that on the Patreon. Okay, so
that's the $5 tier.
Yeah.
Like you get there and it's just like everybody receives a personalized video of me spitting in your mouth.
I say your name and then spit in Nick's mouth. Amanda.
Carly. Bridget. And just we just crank it out. Okay.
God.
Anyways,
spend a whole day
Jesus
doing that
Christ.
shit.
Gotta fulfill those orders.
Let us know though. So ordered the Mr. Beast burger. So excited. Get a notification from Postmates. Your delivery's here. I'm like, hell yeah. Go out to the front gate where all the food is normally left. Right? Every week. And I'm like, it's not there. Postmates has an option to see where was my order left. I'm like, oh, fucking easy. Click it. It's just a picture of the front of my building. There's
the whole building.
It's the entire building. There's no bag in the photo. There's no indication of where it might be. It's just a picture from the street of my building. I'm like, well, that does nothing for me. And it led me to believe that our Mr. Beast burger had been stolen. So
we're not super sleuths, so we kind of just gotta let that shit ride.
So we got a rebate from Postmates, and then we said we still wanted burgers, so we called an audible and we went to the Habit. And so these are from the Habit. And this fry is the most floppy fry that I've ever dealt with. Look at that shit, dude.
All teachers are now just given floppy ass fries, like for pointing at things. Like that's just like how they do it now. That's the official thing of the U.S. Education Department.
No more laser pointers. No more yardsticks.
God, this is so much, dude.
Fries. All right, bite number one.
Let's see how he feels. It's pretty wet.
It's a solid burger, dude.
Yeah. All right. This one.
So
I got like the fucking Santa Barbara burger, which is like 2 patties, avocado, lettuce, tomato, mayo, a little bit of grilled onions in there.
Wow.
And white American cheese. I hate American cheese, but that was the only option afforded to me. So
of course,
alas.
Oh. How is it?
I mean, it's solid, man.
It's solid. You really can't knock it. I mean, franchise food, hard to...
Yeah, it's consistent. That's the thing. Like...
Consistent.
That's the thing, is like, if you look at soap, what?
You look at soap?
If you look at fast food,
at soap before?
Like, you don't go and get fast food because you're like you're either craving it, you don't like actively want it. Like there's a part of me that's like, you should eat this. But it's like, the consistency is just like,
you know what you're in for.
Yeah, and it makes you feel a little secure, you know? So like, you're like, I'm always going to get an above average meal, no matter what. Like that's pretty much how it is. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, you know? Like it tastes really good.
Yeah, exactly.
I think everything kind of gets lost in it. There's just like so much happening on this burger. Yeah, that I'm just like, I don't really know what the fuck everything tastes like. I get a lot of avocado, but you know, overall, I'd say, you know, like it's like a 6.5.
Dude, solid. Yeah, I'd say I'm about a 6.5 too. Like, the fries are actually pretty solid though.
Yeah, like I would get it again.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's not In-N-Out where it's just like you get the same thing every time because that's like what you do when people visit you. Like, this is blasphemous. In-N-Out, not that fucking great. I don't give a shit when anybody says it's good.
Super good, but it's not like there are way better burgers.
Yeah.
Even fast food burgers, they're way better fast food.
If you live in like most of the places where where In-N-Out is, you have better options available for you.
And TBH, dude, there's always a line. There's the biggest line ever. It's like,
always.
Holy shit. And no matter where you go, no matter what time of day.
Oh, always, dude. Always.
Hi, why? Not worth it. That alone makes it not worth it for me.
It's so 100%. Wild. Dude, the one in Westwood, like right by UCLA, is the most like frustrating building I've ever been in because it's just like hundreds of people trying to get in and out of this place. And it's just... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, it's so annoying. But anyways, habit, pretty solid. So it's not the Mr. Beast burger.
It's not.
But you know what? There will be other Mr. Beast burgers to be had in the future. So you win some, you lose some.
I wonder how long that like franchise is going to be around for. Give it like a month or two?
Well,
I don't think that's going to become like a staple of, you know, dining in any way.
No, absolutely not. I mean, we're kind of like hitting pop-up culture anyways.
Yeah.
Like, true. I feel like that's going to kind of become more of a thing. Is like, with like even restaurants and stuff too. Like, we'll see people like Mr. Beast or, you know, other just big celebrities, investing in some of these kinds of things. So we'll have restaurants that pop up for a little bit, or we'll have like more like mobile food truck stuff. I think like, especially with the pandemic happening, like brick and mortar restaurants are kind of being phased out.
So, falling by the wayside. Dude, speaking of pop-up places, I actually don't know if this is a pop-up. It's new, though.
Yeah.
Prince Street Pizza. You ever heard of that? Oh my god, bro. So,
we've been trying to like find a good pizza place by us, so.
Everyone's been, like, all these influencers, just everyone's posting pictures of it. It looks fucking incredible. It's like a pan pizza, so it's like, not pan?
So it's like personal pizza.
No, it's not pan. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Is it like a rectangle?
Rectangle.
Detroit style.
Yeah, something like that. They call it whatever they call it, but that's what it is. They've got like 4 pizzas on the menu, right? So you know it's bomb. There's one in New York, and they just opened one here.
Sick.
And it's like anytime it opened in November, and I was like, last weekend I wanted to try to go get it. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to go get it. They don't deliver. You can't call ahead. Nothing. Like, they have a phone number and shit.
I put it under the glass table,
Right,
thinking that it would like block out the sound, and then I was like, this isn't gonna work. But anyways,
they have a phone number. They have a website. Their online ordering is down, and their phone just goes to a voicemail. I'm like,
damn.
I'm like, shit. I wonder if this place is like busy or what's the deal. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go. It's in West Hollywood. So I go. Dude,
you went all the way to West Hollywood for a pizza?
Yeah, because it's supposedly super fucking good. It looks incredible. Everyone's posting about it. I'm like, I want to try it. The line, mind you, this was not a weekend, just a random like Wednesday night. It had been open for a month. 3 hours long.
Holy shit, dude!
3 hours.
Did you wait?
No. Fuck
okay,
no. I got a different pizza.
Holy
place,
shit!
But
that's insane.
Like they're.
And it's like, is it like gourmet pizza, or is it just like a pizza?
No, dude, it's just like pizza with like little tiny old world pepperonis on it.
Oh.
So it looks great. It's called a spicy spring pizza. It looks fucking fantastic, but man.
I'll have to go on a Tuesday next time. Wild. Dude, once like everything opens back up, which at this point could be years from now, we got to go to Smorgasburg, which I don't think, have you been able to go to it like since you've lived here?
No.
Do you know what it is?
Never heard of it.
So Smorgasburg, it was started in New York. And it was basically just like a big open area where local restaurants like in New York City would like show up in like a tent or like a stall and like sell their stuff all in one place.
Oh, hell yeah.
So they started one in LA, which is like down in kind of like the fashion district, arts district,
All right.
like kind of Skid Row-y area. Not a great place. But it's in this like old textile mill. And so it's like these old vendors that like they used to open up. And in the center of it, they put up all these tents and stuff. And it's all like local LA restaurants. You go and like get stuff and you just kind of walk around.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Dude, it's so sick. And like it's all of like big staples of LA. It's so
Really?
great. Yeah.
Oh,
so we gotta
you
go
gotta
sometime
go.
because it's so sick. I got like a lobster roll. I was like, this is weird, but
Oh,
okay.
yeah. It's like Lollapalooza. Mm-hmm. That's tight, dude. Yeah, I'd love to go.
Oh, yeah.
And
Dude,
then
how
the-
do you eat so fucking fast, man?
I don't know, man.
Where does it go?
I have no idea.
Holy hell! I still have a whole half of this. Jesus. Oh.
I think you just eat slow, Brian. Eat slow.
Fuck off. Listen.
I do eat a little quick. I have been told by doctors.
Like actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what? They're just like, hey man, you gotta stop fucking doing that.
I have, like, I hiccup a lot. I've
That's
got it
true,
under,
you
I've
do.
got it under control, mostly. But I used to hiccup a lot more. And I talked to a doctor about it. I didn't specifically go to the doctor for my hiccups, but I was getting a physical, and I was like, by the way, I get nervous on airplanes. Little John Mulaney joke. I was like, I hiccup a lot. Like, do you eat quickly? And I was like, it was like the first time I'd ever heard that fucking information. And I was like, whoa.
You're like, wait, I do.
What?
Oh my god.
They're like, just fucking chill out.
They're like, hey man, don't do that.
Just slow down. It's like, that's why they pay you the big bucks.
I love how like we've gotten so far like in terms of like medical like understanding that there's so much stuff that just like is like, yeah, how could it have ever been anything else?
Yeah.
And we pay like these people to just be like, yeah, dude, you're just fucking stupid. And I'm like, yeah,
My eye
you're right.
hurts every time I drink tea. Did you take the spoon out? Oh!
Every time I pet my dog, like my eyes swell up, like I can't breathe, and they're like, have you tried not touching the dog? No.
What? Dude, that's
Holy
wild.
shit, man. You know what? I'll report back in a week. Goes home, calls him. Dude, I've had like no problems this whole week.
I
Oh
killed my
God.
dog earlier. You did exactly what you said.
I ate him and now I can't breathe. And they're like, what the fuck? They're like,
I didn't touch him, though. I didn't touch him. I had someone else feed him to
I
me.
wore gloves the whole time. I swear.
Holy shit.
That got dark fast. Which happens way too quickly on this pod. But
It
hey. Ugh.
Go to the dark pod, the dark hour, the dark night, the dark lunch dark.
Are you just gonna? I was like, are you just gonna keep?
No, I'm done. That looks like a slug. Anyways, oh boy. Now that we've got that out of the way, have we got some spicy content for you?
The viewer.
Did you get the spicy content? Did you bring it? Do you have spicy content? So how's everyone's day? I got some shit. I got it.
Does everybody turn in their homework on time? I hope finals went well for you guys.
A little update on the Trapped thing. They first of all, they got banned off of Twitter, and then they kicked their lead singer out.
Let's go.
The one who was being like a piece of shit to everyone.
That's so funny. That's like the best like quick update.
I know.
Like, hey, they got banned. They kicked this guy out.
They kicked him out.
That's so funny.
He's
I love
gone.
that the rest of the band was just like, hey, this guy kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, cool, let's get rid of him.
He's saying some pretty gross shit on the internet.
Like none of the other guys have Twitter, so they just like don't know what's going on.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
They show up to like an interview and they start like asking all these questions. They're like, so like you've been interacting very like negatively with people on the internet. Like you've been like calling them names and berating them, and everyone's like, whoa, what?
Not me.
They're like, Matt, was that you? And he was just like, yeah. And like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Leave.
Hey, bruh. Zero tolerance policy here at Trapped. Get the fuck out.
They're actually like super PC. Like the
Yeah.
rest of them are all like
Yeah.
straight edge like vegans and
so
shit.
fucking
And this
funny.
guy just like exclusively eats like steaks and has like a huge beard because he thinks that's what manliness is.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, speaking
Shits
of
on
that,
everyone else.
there was a gym that like went viral, I think like maybe last week. But it's like a gym in like New Jersey or some shit. And this dude is like holding up these pieces of paper and he's like dropping it. He's like, they've taken away our business license, like they fined us like $15,000, like
What?
and like
They, meaning the government?
yeah, and he's like, we still refuse to wear masks and we won't shut down. Like, we'll probably get fined for this too, but like, it's like real men don't ask for
Freedom tax.
No, it was like, it was either like real patriots don't ask for permission, and I was like,
What?
Literally anything in the military requires like 14
Sir.
people to be like, yes.
Can
do
I
that.
take a shit, sir?
Yeah, exactly. And
come on.
then I was just like, second of all, this dude's just like such a shithead. Like every time they're always just like,
Fucking idiot.
oh, like these manly men. I was just like, so it's just a dude with like too many bad tattoos that only lifts weights that has like a high school education.
That's
Fuck
a manly
you,
man.
dude. Yeah, I was
That's
like,
the
go fuck
epitome
yourself.
of manliness right there.
And so like the best part of it though was like people kept like being like, this you? Like that's one of my favorite things is when somebody
I
does
love
something
that shit.
shitty
And then they
they're
get
just like,
ratioed like a motherfucker.
oh dude, it's so funny. And
So
somebody
good.
put it up and like he had like apparently gotten like a DUI and killed a teenager like while driving in like 2010 and people were just like, hey man, this you? And like
fuck.
bringing it back up and I was like, fuck. I was
Damn,
like
bro.
that went way deeper than I
Damn,
thought it was
bro.
going to. But yeah, it's like popped up, this motherfucker's just like doing this and I was like, arrest him.
Take him to jail.
I was like, this is like he's what?
He killed someone. Oh my god,
He
bro.
did. He served time for that.
He did?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He went to like jail for like a year because he's a white guy.
Yeah, big beard.
exactly.
Bigger the beard, shorter the sentence.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. They're just like, oh, this guy, how long is his beard? And they're like, 17 inches, sir. All right,
That's a year.
1 year. And they're just like,
Do the
okay.
calculation, plug it into the algorithm here, and then
He's got like a
1 year.
TI-84.
Yeah.
He like graphs it real quick.
1 year.
But yeah, dude, I was like, and then like all like the Harry Styles shit where they're like, bring back manly men. I was just like, Harry Styles is drowning in pussy, dude.
Dude.
I was just like, that
What?
that
Like-
guy has slept with more people than everybody in these fucking
Yeah.
mentions.
Yeah.
I was like, get out of here. Go
Fucking-
fuck yourself.
Manly man. What's happening to our country? What's happening? I know. It's so fucking funny. What's happening to Americans? Like fucking dude, bro's not even American.
I just,
Not even close to being American.
it's incredible, dude.
So
it's so
good.
funny to me. Like, and like part of me is like, you know, maybe they're well intentioned. You know, maybe they're like, hey, let's get back to like only showing strength everywhere. And I'm like, sure, to an extent.
Yeah.
But your idea of that strength is so fucking skewed, dude.
Yeah. It's the dude, the shirtless dude with like the really big torso with the fucking hammer and
Yeah.
the old school whatever
Yeah.
the fuck that was.
The fucking the Boilermaker statue outside of
Yeah.
outside of Ross Aid Stadium.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
guy.
That
That's
guy.
what they think.
I
guy-
work in the coal mines.
Yeah. All he does is just hit metal against other metal all day. Like that's it.
That's his job, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's the epitome of manliness right there.
Exactly.
2 brain cells,
2 brain cells.
100%
And they're
man.
both in his hammer.
Yeah. Let's see what we got going on. I have. Oh, it's so good, but it's not good. It's so good. We have a couple of things that kind of tie together. They have a common theme. One is a relationship advice. One is a am I the asshole, and another is, I believe, another relationship advice. But they all have
Sick.
a common theme. Let's see if you can guess what it is.
Please be Christmas.
Oh, it's not.
Damn it.
All right. This one's, you know what? Actually, not going to read that one first because that one's kind of insane. All right. This one's okay, so it's 2 Am I the Assholes. Here's the first one. Hello, everyone. Just starts off just nice and...
Hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm a 39-year-old man, and I'm married to a 31-year-old woman.
Okay.
The title, first of all, is Am I the Asshole for Setting a Pee Trap for My Wife?
Okay.
A pee trap?
Real quick.
Based off the title, do we want to guess if he's the asshole or not?
Yeah.
We'll say yeah.
Yeah. Like, nothing that involves pee is ever, like, funny, dude. Okay, it's funny in certain contexts.
Yeah.
It's not funny when you're doing it as, like, a prank to somebody. That's,
Yeah,
like, shitty.
Yeah.
But, like-
that's pissy.
The way that I'm thinking about it is it's like they put, like, the cellophane over the toilet bowl. Like that's like what I'm thinking. Just pops out everywhere. That's so shitty, dude.
Oh man! All right, that's what I thought too at first. Actually, what I thought it was going to be, but this is what it actually is.
Oh god!
Ever since my wife and I had started dating, she tried to be very insistent that I sit down to pee. I do not want to sit down to pee, and so I do not.
Do we need 3 sentences to just say that?
That's so funny. He sounds like an insolent child. I do not. She insists that I sit down to pee. I do not want to sit down to pee, and so I do not sit down to pee.
Sounds like a character from Glee.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like that's where that would get. That's where that guy would be.
100%. Frankly, it's not any of her business how I pee, anyways. For years now, and especially lately. Sorry.
That kind of sounded like a fucking like an old like dubstep like
yeah, it totally
like a knife party thing.
Yeah, totally. The name of that instrument is called modern talking too. That's the funny part. For years now, and especially lately, every time she goes.
This is the ASMR portion of the podcast. Jesus,
It's loud as fuck.
oh my god.
Oh.
Just get more water on you.
Yeah. How we doing?
We still got 5 minutes.
Perfect.
Or actually 10 minutes.
Especially lately, every time she goes to the bathroom, she does this crazy-eyed thing where she looks down at the floor, groans, pulls out paper towels and cleaning spray to wipe it up. I do not pee on the floor and never have. This guy is so fucking weird the way he talks. I do not pee on the floor and I never have. Sounds like Ben Shapiro. But she calls it Splash Mountain regularly. Recently, I had something of a revelation when, as usual, we were having an argument about this topic, and she said that...
As usual, homie.
She said that all men pee on the floor every time they go to the restroom. It seems like she is outright hell-bent on proving a point. So the other day, I'd had enough. I went to the restroom, stood over the toilet for a minute, closed the lid, and flushed. Then I called her in. I asked her to point at where I had peed, because I'm trying to change my behavior, and in a couple of seconds, she pointed at a spot and said, there. The spot was clean. I hadn't used the bathroom since the day before. I told her as much, and she got incredibly upset. She said I set a pee trap, and that what I did was really mean to her. She then insisted that every time I go to the bathroom, I pee on the floor. I've had enough. I think she's just trying to get out of the fact that I caught her in her lie, but she's doubled down on her behavior and is completely convinced I'm an asshole. Am I? That's a fucking wild ride.
What the hell? Dude, that's so strange.
Isn't that weird?
That's so weird.
That makes zero sense to
It's
me.
also, like, here's the thing. In this scenario, from my perspective, I don't think he is the asshole.
I know, right?
I don't
After
think
reading
so.
that.
Just because it's like...
I think that there's a more productive way they can have these conversations, though.
And there's also something else going on here.
100%.
Like, this is definitely, like, a cover-up for, like, something else that is bothering her.
Yeah.
Because it's like... If you, like... There's also something weird, too, about people doubling down and, like, being caught in shit. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it's because of, which I learned recently, the part of your brain that lights up when you're getting physically attacked. Mm-hmm. So, like, your fight or flight response, basically, is the same thing that lights up when someone, like, attacks your beliefs. It's the same part of your brain. So your brain thinks that you are actually being attacked. Like, when someone's just like, hey, that's not right.
Yeah.
And so, like, people who,
you fucking, viscerally...
So, like, people who, like, don't really understand their actual belief will get more confrontational on it, rather than, like, have the discussion about it. Because our brain literally thinks we are being attacked. And so, it was like, that's wild, but kind of makes it feel a little bit better. Yeah. That I'm like, okay, these people aren't just completely shitty. Like, biology is kind of fucking with us here.
Yeah.
But... That's kind of where that's at, because it's like, this is something like, yeah, it would be upsetting if someone was just pissing all over the floor.
Yeah.
But, like, that's not the issue here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not what she's mad about.
Yeah, see, that's interesting. It's such an interesting scenario. Like,
I know.
Why is she trying to, like, tell him how to pee?
And why is this something that's, like, been conversed about repeatedly?
Multiple times. Why do they have arguments about this shit? Something's going on there in that marriage. It's built on a rocky foundation. For sure.
Dude, go couples therapy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
God damn.
Talk it out there. See if you can actually have, like, a moderator.
Yeah.
Being like, okay, stop, you, go.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that'll help. But That's weird. There's more there.
Super weird. There's a lot more to uncover there. I've always just wanted like a peek into these people's lives.
I know. Like I want like a video. Like I just want to know what they look like.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
I know. So it's wild. That shit's wild. So there's that. Now we're gonna take a slight mosey on back to the relationship advice.
Relationship advice.
Again, see if we can guess the common theme between these two. This is a little gross. So if you're not like,
it's piss, isn't it? That's
you
the
guessed
theme.
it.
God damn it!
It's piss. So sorry in advance for if you don't want to listen to a graphic sex novel. Maybe skip ahead like 3 minutes.
Sex novel?
Not a sex novel. Just skip ahead 3 minutes if you get squeamish, or if you don't want to hear stuff like this. Anyways, you've been warned. My boyfriend and I have been going steady for the last 2 years. I won't bore you with too many details, but just know it's been wonderful. We click on multiple levels, and I believe we could click sexually too, but I messed up early on in our dating days, and I'm not sure how to go back. The first time we had sex, we were both quite tipsy. She said, this is important because this would never happen when I was sober.
No.
He was pounding me.
No.
He was pounding me while I was on top, and I lost control of my bladder.
No, God damn it.
I pissed all over him in his bed. I was mortified, and
Sick, dude.
I was mortified, and I started bawling and climbing off of him, when he stopped me and told me it was super hot and he'd never made a girl squirt like that before. I was still in shock, and I went with it. Sure, yeah, I squirted for sure. Anyways, ever since that...
No! I know where this is going. Keep going. Oh, no.
If we ever have sex and I don't, quote-unquote, squirt, he feels bad, like he didn't do a good job. So I kept going with it and forcing myself to pee. The carpet, the couch, our mattress, our curtains, and our quilted headboard have been ruined by my piss, and it straight up smells like urine, despite my best efforts to clean. I don't know how he doesn't know. I even broached the topic of pee play in a joking way to see if he did know, and he was like, ew. So he definitely thinks it's squirt. I really want to stop destroying the house, and once COVID is over, I'd like to have company. It has to stop, but I don't know how to tell him without making him feel totally disgusted and lied to. Our curtains, bro! Just been peeing on the curtains.
Dude, how do you get it up there? How does that happen? Yeah, like, do you have to... They're just, like, standing in front of the door. Or the window. Dude, what the fuck? There's,
oh, man.
Okay, that is a hole
shit.
that you have to dig yourself out of.
Bro, 2 years they've been dating.
2 years. And here's the thing,
She's
though.
Been peeing on her house for 2 years.
Yeah, and that dude, like, doesn't smell it at all? At all? How do you become nose blind to piss, dude? It's piss.
You can't smell. Can you smell your own piss?
No.
Maybe he's like that.
That's actually a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But also, like, the only time I pee is into a toilet, so...
That's true.
I don't...
Pee has, like, a distinctive smell. Though.
Yeah, and, like, when it, like, seeps into stuff, Like, when, like, cats pee or something on something, you have to, like...
Yeah.
Go get it, like, actually deep cleaned or whatever.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. And, like, that's the funny thing, too, is that, like... I feel like that's, like, a very... Most women don't do that. Most women cannot accomplish that task. Yeah. And if they do, it's usually not what you think it is, hence this scenario. It's also a problem, too, where I think this dude has watched a lot of porn over his life.
He's like, oh, everyone could do it.
Yeah, so, like, his concept of what sex is supposed to be is not necessarily what it is. And it's fucking gross, dude. So gross.
Oh, my God. She is knowingly peeing all over the place. She's like making the conscious decision to
She's marking her territory.
She's just peeing everywhere.
It's just so weird, dude.
That her house has become her litter box, and she's a cat.
Dude, she's gotta tell him.
How do you tell them? How do you tell him?
That thing you just gotta be straight up with.
Hey, man.
You can't beat around that bush.
Sit down.
Sit down. I've been peeing on you for 2 fucking years, homie. Sit down. We're gonna give it one last ride. Let's go. gonna go out on a bang, literally.
Oh no.
But like, yeah, dude, you just gotta fucking just
this poor
tell him
guy though.
hope that he gets it, and if he doesn't, I mean, that's kind of like a big fucking thing to drop on somebody. So like,
It is.
I feel like that's something that you can come back from pretty well, but maybe not everybody.
Here's the thing though, like that could have been talked about maybe the second night.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
absolutely.
2 years in, and this dude still believes
Too
this?
deep. It's
I don't know if you can come back from that. Like
Yeah.
that's at that point, that's like
ghost. Grab all your shit, leave in the middle of the night,
go.
Never talk to him again.
Like-
just leave.
that's
it.
like a trust issue at that point. Like how's he gonna come back from that? Like, you know, the fact that you're peeing at whatever, like he can get over that, but the fact that you lied for 2 straight years, bro,
Dude, that's so fucking
and just
much.
like to appease him, like all of this is gonna set in it. He's gonna be like, you peed in your mom's bed when we spent a night in Christmas.
You peed in your childhood bed. What the fuck?
You peed on your dog. The next one. It's another Am I the Asshole?
We're not pissing on anybody now, hopefully.
Well, again, there's a common theme.
Fuck.
Maybe not pee, but slightly related. Here we go.
Damn like that.
I'm looking for some assistance determining whether I'm the asshole in this situation that has divided our house into 2 groups. I, 20 male, am a college student living with 4 other guys my age. It's our second year living together, and last year we had an issue with people eating food that isn't theirs, so now we have a strict label policy, and we only eat things with our name on it.
Okay.
My girlfriend and
College.
I like to get a little frisky in the bedroom. And a few nights ago, I dipped my penis and balls in peanut butter, and she licked it off. Yes, I understand that it's slightly bizarre, but that's how we roll. Yeah, that's just how we roll. The controversy is that since we have a mouse problem, I didn't want to leave the peanut butter in my bedroom. So afterwards, I closed it and returned it to my kitchen cupboard.
Also, real quick, does this mean he just took like the jar of peanut butter and just like put his dick in it?
Probably did it that
and then
way. I'm
pulled it
picturing
off?
like trying to like dip inside
Like
the
he's
tiny
literally
little.
like trying to like get. He has to
Yeah.
be like fully flaccid,
Yeah.
like in order to make sure it like
You're
gets
right.
in.
He probably just took that shit and just
Yeah. Just like a fleshlight, you know.
or got like a like a butter knife and was like
Yeah,
spreading it
that
out
was my other thing,
between
was he
2
just,
pieces
like-
of bread.
Just got it. It was like, yep, right there. Got to make sure it's smooth and even. We don't use that chunky shit here.
Oh my
Come
god,
on now.
crunchy peanut butter on your dick.
Dude, that would hurt. That'd be like
fucking
sandpaper.
hurt.
Like small pebbles like being pressed against it. All right, we're done with that.
Ow.
Okay, but weird of this person to just put his dick in it instead of like spreading it. But whatever.
Yeah, what would be the proper
Just
way to
grab
do
it with your hands, I guess. Like just kind of massage it into there.
Yeah, that's true. There's probably a couple ways, but the jar right on the dick, that's a no-no.
It's just inconsiderate.
It totally is. So then he says,
Ruin a whole jar of peanut butter.
I closed it and returned it to my kitchen cupboard, and I labeled my name on it. One of my roommates tells me yesterday, oh, by the way, I had some of your peanut butter. He sees me visibly shocked and asks what's up, so I ultimately come clean about the whole deal. He's furious and says, why the fuck would you put it back in the kitchen? I remind him of the mouse situation and our policy not to have not to eat other people's foods. This is the first time all year that someone has had my labeled food and informed me after the fact. He said it was just some peanut butter on his bread, not like he was taking full chicken breasts from me. My house is split 3-2 on who's in the wrong, and it's spilling over into other aspects of our living situations. We need to get this over with pronto. Am I the asshole?
No.
Definitely not, right?
No. It was labeled, dude.
You guys have a clear precedent. Don't eat labeled food, right?
Yeah. It's
Ask
labeled.
before the fact.
Yeah.
If you want to do it.
Right.
You walked into that, homie.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%. 100% your fault. you did it to yourself. That's how that is. Here, I mean,
it's his peanut butter. He's going to do what he wants with his peanut butter.
It's weird enough that he put his dick in it, but it's like, hey man, that's what he chose to do with his stuff.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
He can do that. That's his thing.
Totally.
So like, just don't.
I am
such an
picturing,
easy-
though, if he did, like, do the flippy thing, if it was just, like, a hollowed out center in the peanut butter.
He like opened it up. He's like, oh, that's weird,
like,
but all right.
Interesting
fine, I
way to
guess.
grab the peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly. He opens it up. There's just an imprint of like the balls and like a whole shaft, and he's just like, huh, strange. All right, whatever. I guess.
Let's use an ice cream scoop.
He just scooped it out, plopped it out. Dude, that's hilarious. That's so funny.
So
he's just
good.
like, hey man, you ate my dick butter.
My penis butter.
My penis butter. Dude, that's like this. Like at some level, I probably wouldn't be that upset. I'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
That's
but
good.
it's also like, I had chosen to eat your peanut butter.
Yeah.
I am beholden to whatever that entails.
That's so funny.
That's so funny. No, you're not the asshole.
Your roommate is.
Fucking you kinky little dog. You hell yeah.
Hey, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, good for you guys for finding some shit that you like.
All right, no more of this.
Nick just ate some dick butter.
I choked on a little piece of cake.
Hey man, stop eating so fucking fast.
Oh, bro, you didn't tell me you were a doctor.
That's how you not choke on things?
Fuck,
shit,
that's
dude.
wild, bro.
That is eye-opening. My third eye is fucking open now, dude.
Shit's
I can
busted
I can
wide
see
open,
energies, dude.
bro.
Quartz has a whole new meaning to me now.
Have you seen that Dionne Warwick is?
Just like I love that, like the whole thing where it's like doing this is like, oh, it's just like like that's like a douchebag, like that's like a douchebag would do that, but it's like no human being has ever done that before in their entire life and like meant it. No one has ever done that.
Never done that.
God.
That's so funny. You're right. Like those like stereotypical like
dude, but like the thing where they're like, that's definitely a thing.
People do
I've
that.
seen that all the time.
People do that shit.
Oh, especially like early Facebook.
Oh my
dude.
god, bro.
Oh, it's the worst. All of the like Italian kids who like were not from Italy. They were like born in the Midwest. Their parents are from the Midwest, but they like hold too hard onto like the fact that they're of like Italian heritage. Those guys.
I'm basically in the mafia, bro. You don't even know. Don't
Just
fucking
like
talk to me.
just like, hey man, you're not. This is Illinois. Calm down.
Yeah, get the fuck away from me, huh? You don't know shit. You don't know shit. You know who my uncle is? His name is Vito.
Yeah,
Doesn't that scare you?
I do know him. He runs the salad bar in your restaurant. I don't. What are you talking about?
Yeah, whatever. Get the fuck out of here before I change my mind. On what?
What was there to change your mind on? I don't get
I
it.
said, get the fuck out of here before I change my mind.
He's like, man, I bet you're driving like a fucking Honda Civic. Like, dude, you're driving an Accord. Calm down.
So fucking. I know so many people like that, bro. So many people like that from home. There was this dude who rode my bus who was basically like a bookie, dude, in high school.
What?
Yeah, bro. Like straight up, like he would.
What do you mean a bookie?
Like, okay, like he had a fucking book of debts. Like he would lend money to people. Like, so his favorite thing to do on the bus.
Dude, that guy cared way too much about being a stereotype.
His favorite thing to do on the bus was to play this game called Dollar Bingo. Or Dollar not Monopoly. I don't know. Something like Bingo or some shit like that. And basically, it was like the card game like bullshit. Where you're like, oh, I have like 4 9s or whatever the fuck. You have to like, lie your way around the board. So you get $1. You play with dollar bills. And there's a serial number on the dollar. And so you'll say like, you'll read your serial number and you'll be like 3 2s or whatever. Like you have 3 number 2s on your serial number. And then someone else like either calls you out on that or they say they one up you. They're like, okay, I have 4 2s or I have like 6 1, or, whatever the fuck. And if you call bullshit on someone and it turns out that they weren't lying, you owe them $1 or some shit like that. And it was a very stupid fucking game. And if you call
this
bullshit,
kid's trying to like start like a fucking gambling ring among like 14-year-olds.
It was like we were like 14, 15. We would all sit in the back of the bus if we wanted to play. He'd be like I wouldn't play every time, but I was like, this is kind of fun. So he would just like kind of motion me. He'd like tap me on the shoulder. He'd be like, we'd go move to the back of the bus.
Like anybody's gonna be like watching
I
you.
know.
Like
fucking
what?
playing with dollar bills.
Yeah,
like,
you're trying to like cheat the system, like make sure like gazes
our head
are
is like
averted.
below the like thing. We keep.
Yeah, it's like who the fuck
I got
cares?
4 2s.
You think the bus driver is gonna be fucking pissed that you're like cheating
Giving
some
each other dollar
14-year-olds?
bills?
Yeah, some 14-year-olds out of like single dollars. No
Yeah.
one gives a shit.
Yeah. So we would do that, and then he was good at the game, man.
Dude, it's because it runs in his blood.
Yeah,
man.
He's a bookie by nature.
He's just how he is, man. He has all the numbers in his head.
He knows. He's like Rain Man with the shits.
With his dollars.
With his dollar signs.
With his
and
dollar
bills and serial numbers and shit. Fucking.
Oh my god.
I'm General Mills the way I count serial numbers. So.
Dude, definitely a type of person who would be like, man, I worked hard for everything that I have. I'm like, you didn't.
You stole it from 14-year-olds on the back of the bus.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, calm down, man. You're in high school.
You know how I bought this Porsche? scammed 3,000 14-year-olds out of $20.
Here's the thing: could you imagine him being like a 30-year-old dude, like pretending to be in high school to get on
Ride
buses
the bus.
to scam kids out of like singular dollars? He's like a 40-year-old man, just like, all right, I got
man.
4 twos, and they're just like.
Bullshit. And he's
are
like,
you?
nah, he just carries really rare dollar bills with him. Not even rare, just like he like sorts through his dollar bills to find them with like crazy serial numbers. He's like,
Yeah.
whoa, this one's almost all ones. No one will believe this shit. I got 8 ones on mine. They're like, bullshit. Cough it up. Look at this. You fucking idiot.
You fucking bitch.
You moron. See you next Wednesday.
Could you imagine putting like a whole bunch of effort into it, like going to a bank and withdrawing like a bunch of money every week, checking
Sorting
the
through
serial
it?
numbers, putting back like redepositing the ones that like you already had, like that weren't like cool enough or whatever,
just
doing
playing
this
with the
over
rare
and over
ones.
again. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's what he did, dude. That's what he
That's
fucking
so
did, because he
funny.
always had like fucking doozies. He like had rare. He had like weird serial numbers. I don't know how the fuck he did it.
Dude, you just gotta load the dice, man.
That's what he did, and he played with those. And for some reason, we didn't think that was a rule that we should come up with. Hey, no just pick out whatever's in your pocket,
Right, exactly.
and let's maybe shuffle them around or some shit.
Yeah. That's so funny, dude.
We didn't call him out on that at all. We just kept losing to
You
him.
just rolled with it. You guys were stupid.
We were dumb, dude.
Dude, high school was so funny. Every looking back on it, just everything was stupid. Like
Everything
that
fucking
shit.
so dumb, dude.
Like that. Like somebody literally put the time and effort into like being like, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like that's so funny.
And then when the Super Bowl and shit would come around,
God.
dude, I won $50 from this guy. Actually, that's my crowning achievement. He
yeah.
literally like had like a book of people who would like put down bets. He's like, yeah, put what are your bets on the Super Bowl? We're doing over under. We're doing this. We're doing this. What do you want? What do you want? Huh? It was like fucking Uncut Gems. It was literally exactly like that scene in Uncut Gems where he's like, I want 20 on the Pacers. I want +5 on Durant. I want this and the fucking I don't even know. We did like a Super Bowl bets and shit like that, and I don't know how he set up this bracket. It wasn't like a normal like, oh, we're betting on like this team to win. It was like if a certain score at halftime, if they're up by a certain amount. I had no idea what I was doing. I'm just like, this is sure. And I owed him money, dude. I owed him money the whole year. Shit.
It was too big to fit in my mouth, so I needed to break it.
And I didn't want to ask my parents for it. Literally like $5. I owed him $5. Like pretty much the whole year, and I was scared to ride the bus at some point. But like
It's just fucking dudes like getting ready to like shake you down. He's got like his muscle and shit with you. He's Hustler Kid from fucking Recess.
Literally, that's what it was like. And I didn't want to ask my parents because I didn't want to be like, why are you gambling on the bus? Like, they're like, where did you get $5 from? Because $5 is a lot, man. So I like owed him money all year. And then like, I'm going to place this bet on the Super Bowl. And I'm feeling really good about it. And if I win, I would want $50. I'm like, just take my cut off the top. And so at halftime, he calls me. I get a call from him, and I was like, hey man. He's like, hey, you won. And I was like, I won? He's like, yeah, you won $50. And I was like, cool. And he's like, I'm going to take this out of it. He's like, but also you've been a little late, so I'm going to take interest out. I'm going to give you $40 tomorrow. And I was like, really? You took that $5 and doubled it? I was like, all right, cool. Thanks. So he gave me $40 on Monday. And that was my crowning achievement,
What a fucking boner.
Such
Oh
bullshit,
my god,
bro.
what an asshole.
Such bullshit, man.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
That's like you know that he was like stoked about that too. He was just like, man, I just like mafia
like,
this
I just
shit.
doubled my fucking money.
Yeah, I'm just like, homie, you're 14.
Yeah.
Calm down. Holy shit,
So
that's
funny.
so funny, dude.
We
High
became
school kids are
friends
so weird.
at some point, though. Like, we were friends briefly. It was a very weird friendship. I went to his house one time. You know those friends that you, like, go to their house, like, once in high school, and then you, like, haven't thought of them for years. This was that kid. I went to his house once. Dude had... His entire basement was a model train set, bro. Like hardcore, like environment.
That's
and
actually
cities
fucking sick, though.
Through the like, he had built tunnels and shit. I'm like, what? This is what I do with my spare time. I spend all my money on this. It was nuts. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And then
That's just not those two things together. This guy and that
and model
does
trains
not make sense.
doesn't
But that's
match.
kind of sick. It's
And
a little
then-
redeeming.
And then I was selling him something. I don't remember what it was. I was selling him like speakers or something like that. And he's like, it was gonna be $300. that he was giving me. I think they're like really big speakers. That's what it was. And he's like, so I go to his house again. This is the second time, not to hang out, just for the transaction. And I go to his house, and he's like, "What if I gave you $100 and a modded Xbox?" And he's like, "Yeah, mod Xboxes on the side." Like hardware flash them. Like straight up, like,
oh my god, what the
bro
fuck?
Is like at multiple streams of income at 14. I can't knock him for that.
That is so wild. Yeah. And it's all like marginally legal stuff.
I know.
Like all he's doing is just like voiding warranties.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's it.
He's like, you could get any game for free. You can, buy, whatever you want, free Xbox Live. And I was like, I don't know. Can you just pay me my money? He's like, what if I give you $250? And I was like, we agreed on, and I was like, and he's like, no, just 250. I was like, we agreed on 300. Yeah, but you don't want the modded Xbox. And I was like, yeah, but that was never part of the original deal.
Yeah.
So I just,
that's so
I ended up just taking the 250.
Dude, choosing beggars are the funniest shit to me.
I know,
it's
man.
so funny.
It really is.
There was one that I saw that was like, this guy was like, he was like, "Hi, is this available?" And like, he didn't respond. He goes, "Is it available? Please, I'm late to pick up my daughter." And he was just like, "Yeah, fuck, dude, it was 5 minutes. Yes, it's still available." And he was like, "Okay, well, now that I'm late to get my daughter, I demand a reduction in price." And he was just like, "Dude, if 5 minutes was gonna make you late to pick up your daughter, you were gonna be late to pick up your daughter already."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Tell your daughter I'm sorry to have that she has a father like you," and just said, "Go fuck yourself." And I was like, "Let's go."
Holy shit.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, I
fucking high school kids. It's probably for the best.
I wonder how he's doing.
I
really.
I don't know.
Damn. I'm
That's
gonna look him up.
Do you think he's like still back in the bend?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like,
I can't picture him anywhere else.
like 2 years ago I was back home and like went out with my friends who were like still back there, and like we went to like Brothers right by Notre Dame, and like we're just sitting there, and like all these kids that like they knew from high school like came up and were like talking to us and stuff. And like we're sitting there, and there's like, "Brian, how's it going?" And in the back of my head I was like,
Who the fuck are you?
I literally was just like, I don't know who this person is.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I've ever seen this person before, and if I have just vented their memory out of my brain. I was like, I have no idea who this person is. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's good. Like, I'm like in LA, I'm working in like TV and stuff like that." And they was like, "Dude, that's so cool." I was like, "Yeah, I'm like at the Ace trying to like finish out at like IUSB." And I was like, "Dude, fuck yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting shit done and everything." He's like, "Yeah, I don't really like it." And I was like, "You can leave."
Go do something
But I was,
else.
like, in the back of my head, I was just like, I don't know who these people are.
I know. I'm like, give me a clue. Give me a clue. What's
I
your
know.
name?
And I was like, give me something. I was like, who is this? I was like looking around like who they came with, and I was like, I don't know these people either. I was
Dude.
like, what the fuck?
God,
it's
that's the
just-
most awkward, uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah,
I
and
hate
it's just like the lives are completely different. Like at some point we could have found like some common ground, like in high school or some shit like that. But like now it's like, dude, we're so far removed from each other that like this is not gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
So it's just awkward. Going home's weird.
Did you ever figure out their name? Did you ever
Nope.
like learn it at all?
Nope. No idea who it was. The entire fucking time. I had like a whole like 20-minute conversation with them at this bar. No idea who they were.
I had that happen in a movie theater.
What?
Movie's 14, bro.
Oh, what a place.
I took a bathroom break during, this break in the fucking movie, or like a lull, and I was like, I gotta pee. And someone else was like, "Oh my god, Nick," and I was like, "Oh my god, fuck, I don't know who this person is." I'm like, "I don't know who you." I was like, "Hey, oh my
Wait,
god, how have you been?"
is this in the bathroom?
This is when I'm walking out of the bathroom. I stopped at a water fountain to drink some water.
Okay,
Nick,
got it.
hey, same thing. No idea who this person was. I'm like, I gotta get back to my fucking movie, but I also don't want to be a dick. I don't know who you are. I was so uncomfortable. I walked back into the bathroom.
Oh my god, that's so funny, dude. And you're like,
I'm like, gotta fucking wait for them. I'm like, okay. God, fuck, I ended up missing like 20 minutes of the movie because I was like,
you're just like
uncomfortable as
hunkering
shit.
down in the bath. You're like sitting in a stall, just waiting.
Their
You, like-
feet are just like standing right outside the stall. It's
you're
like
like-
waiting for me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
You look down,
damn
their
it.
feet are like partially in your stall. They're so close to the door that like you can see their whole feet. Oh,
I like
shit.
lift my legs up. And you're like, oh no.
No, you're like squatting on top of the.
Little foot dips in.
Yeah, just like.
Oh, hey, I didn't thought you were in there. I thought
Nick?
that was you. God, I had such an uncomfortable feeling, man.
Oh, it's so awful. And like you can't just be like, "I'm sorry, man. Who are you?"
I know, because you can't.
Yeah, you just can't. Man.
Can't do it. They know who
just
you
cannot
are.
do that.
You're gonna crush their spirits.
That one's shattered.
Whoa. Where did that get shattered?
I don't know. It's not hurting me though, so that's cool.
Hell yeah.
I kind of wish it would.
I want it to hurt me. Hurt me. Dude, that's wild. Yeah, this is like the most uncut. Like, I haven't thought about high school in so long. I was not a fan. Not a fan of high school.
Yeah. I had fun or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
It was a standard
make
high
the
school
best out
experience.
of any experience, but overall.
Yeah, overall, oh my god, dude. Like, people who are like so hell bent on just being like, yeah, I'm getting out of college, I'm gonna go just like work, and that's my life. And I'm just like, so you're just gonna stay here?
What's the plan of that?
What's the move here, my guy?
Yeah.
Dude, it was fine. Give it like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it again.
I would not do it again, man. Hell no.
Part of me is like always thought of like if like a high school teacher was like, hey Brian, like, do you think you'd like mind talking to my class? I'd be like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Do it and just be like, yo guys, get the fuck out and go do something.
Nothing here matters.
Leave.
Everything you think is important right now is not.
Yeah, literally, I guarantee you, everybody in the room that you can see right now,
Never gonna see
you will
them again.
forget all of them in 2 years.
Yeah.
You will not know who they are anymore.
Exactly.
That's it.
Drop a bomb.
And just log out of the Zoom. Just like don't say anything, just leave. They're just like, Brian?
Right.
They like try calling me again. I just message them back, just like, no. Like, that's it.
I did my piece.
I delete my account. Does Zoom have accounts? I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Oh man, god damn, that would be funny as hell.
It's just wild. And I think that's like a thing too. It's like, we're kind of hitting like this part of the pandemic where we've all been introspective this whole fucking time. But like we're hitting like, the holidays. Everybody's been stuck inside for like 9 months. You just got to think about things like how they used to be. That was a good little just a.
That's a good note.
Yeah.
It's like asked a question.
Like when like a latch in like a bathtub opens and like bubbles come up. That was that sound.
It sounded great.
Came out of your butt.
Ooh, fuck.
Man, I'm glad I can't smell.
Oh man,
that's how I feel every time.
Smell-o-vision.
Ew, dude. We'll just like add in like some weird like cloud effect. Just like wafting around this whole time.
Holy shit,
dude! What a fucking time.
Did you? We'll end it on this. We'll end it on.
It was like Dionne Warwick or whatever.
Dionne Warwick, yeah. That was just kind of like a one-off comment. She was on. She's all on Twitter. She's like a singer. She's like a Broadway star and like a singer. She was tweeting like genuinely concerned, like, what is the name of the video game where you pretend to have animal friends and on an island? And so she tweeted that, and like she's like responding to all these people, and someone says Animal Crossing. She's like, Animal Crossing, thank you. What is the point of this? Do you win? And then people are like responding to her, and then she says, these are all separate tweets. They're not like in the response. They're like separate tweets. Okay, so you do chores and nobody appreciates it? Sounds like parenthood. And then she just posted a picture of the Islanders with a bunch of question marks. That's the best tweet ever. She's just like, huh? Like, just a picture of fucking Islanders.
I want to know like wrong answers only.
Yeah.
I want to know what that one was. That would have been like Turok. The game where
I love that game.
All the fucking dinosaurs and shit. Yeah, they just like fuck you up and everything.
That was a great game.
Dude, those games fucked. Did you ever play like the original N64 one?
No, I played it on PS1.
Dude, the N64 was garbage.
Really?
Like you ran through and it was just like brown wall, green, and then like a little like ramp, and there was like a power up down here, and then just like 40 fucking dinosaurs. Like that was the game.
Sick, dude.
It was so bad, but I loved it.
That was the height of like video gaming for me. I loved that shit. And recently, that's funny that you brought it up, because I recently watched like a original Turok like playthrough. Oh my god. What?
Yeah.
The fuck? Motherfuckers look like Phineas and Ferb. Their heads are like, it's so bad.
All like 12 polygons.
Yeah, it's
that
so
they could
bad, man.
Dude, it's so funny. Holy shit. That's so fun. Like it's literally it was one of the biggest phenomenons in the world for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And she's just like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's like the meme of like, are you
so
winning, son?
confused.
It's like, well, you don't really win. It's just kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Well, are you getting good vibes, son? The best.
The best vibes.
The best vibes, Dad.
Yeah, she's just so like
best
genuinely
vibes,
confused. She wants to know what it is, and instead of Googling animal video game, I guarantee it would have come up first.
Oh yeah. I mean, she
decided
knows
to
now.
ask Twitter. It's funny, yeah.
You should never rely on Twitter to give you a reliable answer.
But people did, surprisingly. I guess her following is,
maybe
wholesome.
it's wholesome. Yeah,
probably wholesome.
People are just like, we just appreciate this person.
We just want to help you, Dionne Warwick. We want to help you.
Dionne-san.
She starts streaming.
Dude, she just gets real good at Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Is there like a level of like good
No,
of Animal
it's
Crossing?
literally just like the amount of time you put into it equates to the amount of success you have. It's literally
so
one of those games.
It's just normal life then.
Yeah, it's like you can't. No. You can't be like more skilled at Animal Crossing than anyone else.
No, yeah. There's ranked Animal Crossing.
At level 155, I'm double plat, dude. I'm double plat in Animal Crossing.
They have to, like, other towns invade your towns, and you have to, like, fight them off.
It turns into Risk.
Dude, could you imagine, like a brutal Animal Crossing? Like your villagers are just, like, fucking,
that
like,
would be
spearing.
Sick, though.
It's just Happy Tree Friends. Because that was the thing that existed.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
That was a fucked up show, man.
Super fucked up.
I watched that all the time. It was
Same.
gross.
And it was like funny too.
Yeah.
And now I'm like looking back on it, I was like, wow, I was a fucked up
laughing
kid.
at that. Like, that's gross. It was nasty.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
It was graphic.
Yeah. They put way too much effort into like just brutally murdering these small woodland critters.
The poor moose, dude, got fucked up every single time, man. Rocky, whatever his name was. I remember this one episode that will stick with me forever in my head. It was a water park episode, and every time I go to a water park, I think about this, and it freaks me the fuck out.
How often do you go to water parks?
Not often, but like anytime I go to one, I'm like, I'm gonna die a horrible death.
Flashback.
Yeah, it's like, so this guy, the moose, the blue moose, is he blue?
The blues.
The bluesy. He's he's in a water park, whatever, and like the bolts are coming loose on this slide, and so he's like going down, and like the two slide pieces disconnect, so he goes down, and like he hits the top of it with his teeth, and like his teeth like slide across this top part, and the under everything else like under his head goes through the tube, and like so you just see this line of blood, and his teeth get like shaved down to nothing. And then, at the other end of the slide, in the water, all of his like guts and entrails are just like, it's disgusting. It's animated, but it's fucking gross.
Dude, I think like since I was like a kid in high school, I've like finally figured out what empathy is. Yeah. Because like when I see or hear of like anything like that happening, it hurts for me.
Yeah.
So that whole thing, like my mouth was like tingling, and I was just like,
did the whole
goddamn,
did the
dude.
touch
the
things.
The one that always got me was like there's this, it's like a squirrel or something, and he has like a Vietnam flashback.
Oh fuck.
And he like puts on like fucking military gear and stuff, and just slaughters everybody.
Oh my god.
Like he sets up like a bamboo spike trap, and like one falls into it. He's like up against a wall like this, and like you see his like eyes open, and he like comes out and like snaps its neck and then fades back into the wall. And I was just like,
who made these?
Yeah, exactly. I was like
they
watching
were like
it.
free too, right?
Yeah,
like
just
those
on
weren't
YouTube.
monetized. Like people just like made that shit to make that shit.
Yep. I just like remember watching it on YouTube and being like, man, this shit's so funny. And like I got to like 20 years old, and I was like, what the fuck?
Why did we watch that?
Yeah, I was like, what was I on? And holy shit.
I was 12 and watching that shit. It's brutal.
Oh god, that shit was so fucked. Anyways, moral of the story, don't watch
Happy Tree Friends. It's
Happy
fucking
Tree
nasty.
Friends. I mean, unless you're into that stuff, but if you're into that stuff, that has some more implications.
That's some subtext there.
There's some more to that than meets the eye.
Damn, that unlocked a memory for me, man. I haven't thought about that in so long.
I kind of feel bad about that. Sorry.
Holy shit, I'm gonna think
lock
about that
this
the rest
shit
of the
back
day.
Ew.
Poor moose.
I'm sorry. You're gonna go like watch all the videos again to just like remember.
Probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, Happy Tree Friends. Oh,
just upset yourself for like 45 minutes.
Fuck.
Damn,
well, guys, what a banger of an episode, dude.
Dude, that's pretty good one.
Covered.
I think like something we should end on is what are our New Year's resolutions? What do we think is gonna? What do we think? Pandemic or not, quarantine or not? I suppose pandemic's still gonna be there, but like, what are some things that you would like to focus on in the new year, my guy?
Always a fan of personal growth.
Such as that.
Yep, man, bro, I got to shit after this. Holy fuck. I'd like to shit clean in the new year.
Just drink a lot of water, man.
I would like to move. So I'm going to be moving in the new year. So that right off the bat, checking that off.
Hell yeah.
Start the year right. I would like to continue to grow in my own career and my own personal endeavors like music and streaming and the podcast. I'd like to see either an increase in numbers or just like, I don't know, a rekindling of even more passion than before, because I'm very excited about this project and everything else we've got going on, and I just like would like to keep it going.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What about you?
I think that's my part of my is like I checked off a lot of career goals this year, like even during the pandemic. So I'm like,
congrats. All
right, I'm in a space where I can just kind of coast for a little while. So I think next year I'm gonna focus like a lot more on like streaming, a lot more photo stuff, and a lot more of like making videos. Just because I think like I've just wanted to do that for so long that it's like, all right, now let's just take the time and actually focus on things that I want to be making instead of just making stuff for other people. So I think that's the goal. And you know, doing more stuff with Serenade, obviously, trying to move some of that along, doing a little bit of the other ideas that we have thought about.
Yes, I would love to
putting
see those
some of those in motion. And yeah, dude, I think that's kind of it. There's a lot of focusing on myself, making sure that that's good, helping like Megan get where she wants to be in like her career and everything too, because like she just got a new job and so she's stoked on that. So
Megan.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good year, I think.
It is.
Despite everything that happened in 2020, I personally had a pretty good year.
Yeah, same.
Like everything kind of worked out. Everything was okay. Tried to like do as much as I could for the world without like throwing myself into debt.
Yeah.
And you know, just things like that. So I think now it's time to kind of keep that mindset going forward, put a little bit more steam behind it, keep chucking.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I just said chucking. Is that the right word?
Chugging?
I don't know. Trucking.
Keep on trucking. Yeah.
Trucking.
Thank you guys for joining us like this year as, you know, our first year of the podcast. It's been really exciting. Been a lot of fun. And bigger and better things next year. We hope you guys had as good of 2020s as you could have possibly had. And we hope that your 2021 is even better in any way.
In just some way. Literally just better. We'll
just
take
one
better.
way, you know?
Let us know what your New Year's resolutions are, or, you know, let us know how you felt about this year. Obviously, it's probably not going to be great, but, you know, let us know good and the bad, what happened, how you're feeling, how we're doing, what can we do to help you guys,
Exactly.
you know? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll catch you next year.
Next year! Middle of the day, middle of the week. Peace.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays, be safe.